Excuse me, can I please order?
Yes? What can I get for you?
Let's see, I'll take the sashimi platter of the day and 2 cups of sake.
Got it.
Do you have any other recommendations?
Let's see. Everything on the menu here is delicious.
That's true. That's not what I meant.
What did you mean?
That's not the answer I'm looking for.
Miss Kyoka, I think you should leave it for tonight.
Hey now, I'm a customer and I'm trying to help you earn more money.
That's true, but right now I'm more worried about your body, Miss Kyoka. If you drink too much and fall over, I would hate that. So, will you please listen to me this time?
Ah. Well then, please cancel what I just ordered and I'll take a hot tea.
Yes, ma'am.
And a rice ball and pickles to end.
The salmon as usual?
Yeah. And also, I'll take one of you as company to talk to, Wataru.
I can't do that. I'm working.
Oh, come on. What do you mean you're working? Customer service is part of your job, isn't it?
Please, don't push it.
Oh, looks like she really likes you, Wataru. There aren't any customers left anymore, so you can give her customer service.
Are you sure about that, Mom?
Of course you can. Kyoka is particularly good in this way anyway. And plus, I'm not such a mean boss that I would get in the way of my son's own crush.
That's not it. It's not like that at all.
If you're still getting embarrassed about that, you're still a kid. Hey, Wataru!
Yes? What is it?
You can't just talk to the master. You need to talk to me too.
Well, you really drank too much.
I'm not drunk.
That's exactly what drunk people say every time.
Really? Promise I'm not drunk.
You're even slurring a bit.
More importantly, can I get my rice ball, please?
Yes, coming right up.
Wait,
Yes?
where are you going, leaving me here?
Oh, come on. This drunk woman is such a pain. I'm just going to get your tea and your rice ball. Please be patient.
Oh, super fast then.
My family owns a small pub in town. My mom is a single mother, and I'm her only son, so of course I would be helping out here. Miss Kyoka is a regular customer who started coming here once a week about 2 years ago. In the beginning, she was a beautiful woman that I looked up to, but when she drinks alcohol and shows her true nature, that image of her quickly disappears. However, the way that she drinks alcohol looks like she's having a great time, so I enjoy it. And she always teases me too. And it's almost like she wants to be spoiled by me, so it's not that bad. Perhaps because I grew up in a household like this, but I like people enjoy themselves when drinking like that. Are you sure you're okay?
Yes?
Do you want me to walk you?
That is an attractive offer, but I'll say no this time. You still need to help the master, right? I know you're a good son and you're always helping your mom. Thank you. I should be the one thanking you for always coming to see us.
See you next week.
Yes, see you next week.
And then, Miss Kyoka disappeared into the darkness of the night. Despite how much she drank, she seemed to be able to walk, so I'm sure she's fine.
You two sure are irritating.
What do you mean irritating? What are you trying to get out of your employee and a customer?
Employees and a customer, huh? But watching from the outside, it's more than obvious.
Yeah, that's enough of that. Come on, let's clean up.
That reminds me, Wataru.
What's the matter?
Starting next week, Kasumi said that she'll be starting here.
Kasumi?
Apparently she was looking for a part-time job, so when I asked her, she jumped right on board.
I see. I guess she's already in college, so she would be looking for a part-time job.
You're going to be in charge of training her.
I know.
Well then, good. Come on, get to work.
You don't have to tell me twice. So that's the general flow of things, do you understand?
Oh, come on. You don't need to tell me all that now. I've been coming to this restaurant ever since I was a kid, so I already know. I already have a full menu memorized, too.
This trainee isn't cute.
Well, that's because my trainer hasn't taught me how to be cute and suck up to anyone.
You really are good at talking back, though. Well, as long as you do your job properly, it's fine. I'm about to become busy with my graduation paper and finding a new job, so to be honest, it's a huge help.
Well, it's also a restaurant that I know, and it's easier to work with my family, I guess. But more importantly, if you find a job, then take me out to dinner to celebrate.
Shouldn't you be the one to take me out to dinner to celebrate?
What to do? You expect a girl that's younger than you to pay for you? Ugh, how lame.
Yeah, this trainee is definitely not cute. Little brat that I'm training right now is my cousin. Her name is Kasumi Kasuta. She's 3 years younger than me. Just became a freshman in college this year. Because we lived in the same neighborhood and we were family ever since we were little kids, she often came over to eat dinner or to play with me. To me, she was like a little sister, and I can imagine she thought of me as her big brother too. That's why we don't hesitate around each other. That day, Miss Kyoko arrived around the same time as usual. Welcome.
Thanks. Oh dear, who's this?
Oh, she just started working part-time this week. This is Kasumi.
Part-time, huh?
She's my trainee. I hope you guys can get along.
Yes, of course.
Would you like the usual beer to start?
Yeah, I'll start with that.
I heard we got some good chicken this week. It should be delicious, grilled over the charcoal.
Is there enough left for me?
Of course.
Well then, I think I'll take that.
Coming right up.
Hey, what to do?
What do you want?
Is that the Miss Kyoka?
What do you mean, the?
I heard from Auntie that things are going pretty well with her.
What are you talking about?
She's even more beautiful than I heard.
I won't deny that.
But I don't think you should go for it.
Huh?
You're no match for somebody that beautiful. She's just going to mess around with you and that's it.
Shut up.
Come on, I was just worried about you as your cousin.
That's none of your business. And first and foremost, Miss Kyoka and I aren't like that.
Yeah.
You really do get on my nerves.
I wonder what those two are talking about. It feels uncomfortable for somebody other than Wataru or his mom to be working at this pub. More than anything, why are they so close? She definitely doesn't seem like just a new hire. The more I watch them, the more irritating it is.
Wataru?
Yes?
Nothing.
What was that?
Whatever. Oh, I think I want to eat the omelet.
Yes, ma'am. That night was a strange one. It was the usual orders. The usual work. However, I wasn't being teased by Miss Kyoka like usual. Instead, she just sat there and glared at me like she was upset with me. Any conversation was just her orders. She was drinking a lot less than usual, but then got up to leave. Miss Kyoka?
What's the matter?
Nothing. How do I say this? But did I do something to upset you?
No, nothing.
Are you sure?
What?
No, well, if you say it's nothing, then...
Everything was delicious again today. Tell the master thank you.
Oh, sure.
Well then, see you next week.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's the matter?
I actually don't think I'll be in next week because of some plans.
Is that so?
But even if I'm not there, please do come to the pub.
Of course I will.
Miss Kyoka smiled, and then she turned around and left.
See, I told you, she just wants to mess around. Because just like I heard from the stories, she wasn't teasing you at all today.
Sometimes it's like that, but also, what's with you today? Surely you're not the type that is going to be sad if I get taken.
Yeah, definitely not.
Well, then, what is it? It's not like you're actually worried about me.
Oh, that's not true at all. About 20% of me is properly worried.
I see. What about the remaining 80%?
If you're going to get a beautiful girlfriend before I get a handsome boyfriend, that's irritating.
That makes sense. That's exactly what you're like. But also, why are you so sure you're going to get a handsome boyfriend?
Huh? Obviously. Do you see how cute I am?
As long as you're saying that about yourself, I think it's going to be impossible. Well then, excuse me. I bowed my head down and left the interview room. Once I closed the door, I was finally able to breathe. Today, I had the final interview at the company that is my dream company. To be honest, they just called it an interview, but it was really just to confirm that we were both on the same page. After we discussed that I had decided on this company, we just made some small talk, and that was the end of it. After this, as long as I graduate from college and not cause any major problems, I'm going to be an employee at this company come next spring. That being said, there's no doubt that I was nervous about it. I'm exhausted.
Wait, what to do? Is that you?
Miss Kyoka, what are you doing here?
I should be asking you. Aren't you still a student? And you're even wearing a suit. Interesting.
What is it?
It's still a brand new suit.
Well, yeah, of course it is.
Can I be honest with you?
No thanks.
It doesn't suit you.
I said no thanks, but that was mean.
I guess over the next few years, next few decades, you're going to put in the time and this suit is going to look good on you eventually. So why our company?
Our company?
Oh, had I not told you? I'm an employee at this company.
Really?
Really?
This company was actually my dream company.
What?
I just finished my final interview. I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to get an offer.
No way. Does that mean you're going to become my junior colleague?
Looks like it.
I see. So you're working to be my junior. Interesting.
I look forward to working with you.
Yeah, if there's anything you don't understand, you can ask me anything.
To be honest, that's very comforting.
I'm sure it is. It's scary to get your first job.
Miss Shio, do you have a minute right now?
What is it?
It's about this project.
Oh, I already handled that one, so you don't need to worry about it.
Really?
Yeah, there was somebody I knew at the company that I've worked with before, so we secured the contract immediately.
That's a huge help.
Just make sure that you send over all the paperwork to the client.
Yes, ma'am.
Make sure there aren't any mistakes, okay?
Understood. Thank you so much, Miss Shio. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
What's the matter?
I'm shocked.
About what?
The fact that you're so good at your job. It's cool.
What are you talking about? That wasn't a big deal. But also, when you say that, you make it sound like you can't imagine me being good at my job.
Well, you know, usually when I see you, you're drunk, so hey.
Oh, sorry. I got carried away. More importantly, if your interview is over already, you have some time right now, right?
Yes, like I told you last week, I don't have a shift scheduled today either.
Well then, 2 hours from now, hang out with me.
What?
Let's have a drink together. Starting next spring, you're going to become my junior colleague, right? It's important that you communicate with your senior colleagues.
Sure.
Or do you not want to have a drink with me?
As if there's any way that would be true.
Thought so. Well then, good. I'll meet you in the front of the company after working hours.
Alright, cheers!
Cheers is fine, but why are we at my pub?
Because the food here's the most delicious. And plus, I made a promise with a certain somebody last week.
I won't deny that, but
Right? It's my treat anyways, so don't complain.
oh, I can't let that happen.
It's fine, it's fine. Junior colleagues are going to be stuck with illogical orders all the time. So sometimes you need to let your senior colleagues spoil you like this a little.
Sure, is that what it's like?
Yeah, that's what it's like. If anything, there are a lot of senior colleagues that try to act cool, and so you can't be rude to them or say no to them.
Hey Kasumi, another beer?
Yes, sir!
But also, are you getting the work done by yourself?
Can't you tell by looking? I'm brilliant. Unlike a certain somebody who's just drinking, I'm actually doing my job.
I'm a customer today, you know.
Hey, what to do?
What is it?
I thought this before, but why are you guys so close?
What do you mean close?
Yeah, that new hire.
We've been like this for years.
For years? Did you just say years?
Yeah, that's what I said. Why?
I knew it. I was wondering why you guys got along as senior and junior colleague as part-time job, but I get it. So that's what's going on.
Huh? Miss Kyoko?
That's enough. I'm gonna leave now.
Why? So suddenly?
What to do? You're so clueless!
Huh?
Show me one. Miss, what to do and I are actually cousins.
Cousins?
And I'm going to add on to that this guy isn't my type at all.
Is that the truth?
What? Oh yeah, it's the truth. This one is a little sister to me, and I started to get busy when finding a job in my graduation thesis. I didn't have as much time to help out at the restaurant anymore, and so she just started last week. Either way, I'm going to get a full-time job next spring, and I'm not going to be able to help at all, so it was perfect timing.
Oh, come on. So that's all it was?
Yes?
Hey, Wataru, don't space out. Let's cheers.
What? Huh? What's going on?
Come on, cheers.
Cheers.
So that's all it was. I see. So that's what the situation was.
I didn't really understand what was going on, but it seemed that she was in a better mood, and I was relieved. After that, Miss Kyoka started to tease me like she always used to.
What to do? Are you drinking?
Yes, I am drinking.
Then good.
Miss Kyoka, don't you think that maybe we should stop drinking soon? Your face is bright red.
If you say so, Wataru, then I'll do that.
And all the awkwardness from last week was completely gone too. Alright, well then, let's leave it at that for today.
It's already over.
Miss Kyoka?
I was able to talk to you more than usual today. I had a lot of fun. You know, I really love this pub. The food is delicious and the drinks are delicious. All the customers seem nice and the master is beautiful. And Kasumi is also cute, so I like her too.
Thank you very much.
But you know, the number one reason was because you were here, Wataru. And I guess next year at this time, I'm not going to be able to see you here anymore. That makes me sad.
Will you still come here even if I'm not working here?
Of course.
And that makes me happy. Also, Miss Kyoka,
Huh? What's the matter?
it may be true that I won't be working here anymore, but starting next spring, I'm going to be your junior colleague. If you don't mind going with me, I'll go with you anytime.
Really?
Of course.
Does that have to be as my junior colleague?
Excuse me?
Well, if you're going to go drinking anyway, then I would be much happier if it was not as my junior colleague, but as my boyfriend.
Miss Kyoka, you're drunk.
Of course I am. There's no way I'd be able to hit on a guy 5 years younger than me otherwise.
Is that so? I'm the opposite.
Wataru?
I want to talk about important things when we're both in the right state, so can you please wait 1 week for my answer?
Does that mean...
Let's make the same promise as usual. See you next week. I'll be waiting for you here next week too. When that time comes, please let me say it to you first.
Alright, sure. It's a promise.
Yes, I promise. Kyoka and I both put out our pinky fingers, and we tie them together. What little kids do. A pinky promise. And I would never break a pinky promise. The next time I see her, this is what I'm going to say to her. I've always liked you.